Well, hey folks, it's Amy from Colorado Mountain Living. We are enjoying a really nice spring-like weather for the last few days here. And, we're preparing for actually a major spring snowstorm happening tomorrow. So we've definitely been spoiled with this really sunny, mild weather. It's a little bit breezy today, so I have to have a little bit more of a coat on, but it's melted about 50% of the snow on the property, and Brian's been doing a lot of cleanup outside, a lot of more wood projects, and so just been taking advantage of all that really nice weather outside. But we're actually trying to clean up everything today because we are expecting in the neighborhood of 10 inches of snow, maybe a foot of snow tomorrow, starting tonight going into Monday. So it's going to be a huge winter weather advisory, but basically a big mountain spring snowstorm coming right after we melted all of the snow. Let me show you around it just so you can see how much the snow is melted, because we were under a thick cover of snow earlier. Here's Vigo. Hey, there's Brian. But you can see it's definitely breezy. We've got some breeze here, but all around the property, lots of ground exposure. In fact, so much that we've had so much sun that it's actually dried out. Everything's pretty dusty, so it's pretty nice. It's not super muddy right now. So was kind of enjoying the lack of mud, but looks like we're going to be in for a little bit more moisture happening tomorrow. But you can always tell with the wind that big weather change is coming in, because it always seems to get really, really windy right before a big weather change. So the breeziness right now is telling us the storm's on the way. It's actually fairly easy to get down to the beehives right now, so it's not too muddy, not very snowy. Let's show you, see if these guys are flying around a little bit today. But you can see there's definitely some bee action here at the entrance of both hives. Particularly hive 2 is looking pretty fancy, but it's so breezy I'm just surprised that they're even out, because it's just a little chilly. I feel really cold right now with this breeze. So my insulation has sort of fallen away here. I might take that down or revamp it. It is supposed to actually get down to the single digits on Sunday evening and Monday, so we're getting a huge cold snap after this mild weather for an entire week. But there are signs of life. I think I see right here, this looks like some kind of wildflower plant coming up. This area definitely gets a majority of sun. That's why we've got the solar electric fence. Also, bears have been coming out this time of year, so it's definitely important to keep something like a beehive protected from bears, because they are really hunting for food right now. So just making sure the fence is working properly. Looks like it's grounded again because all the snow's melted away. The hives have been buried for months. And you can see that's probably was a good thing for the bees. They've definitely been able to survive some vicious weather because of all their insulation. So actually today I might just get in there and fix that insulation up a little bit. Just a little bit of snow around the backside. This area is my transplant garden, still under some snow. Mom gave me a bunch of transplants from her garden, some perennials that I planted before we got the cold, freezing weather, so I'll be curious to see what comes up this year for that. We also have strawberries buried here under the snow, so that'll be cool. It's very tempting to think about spring right now and planting, but we've got a little more patch of wintry weather to get through this week, so it's not happening today. Although I'd like to go to the hardware store and get some seeds. Picking up trash. cardboard. Luckily our dump is tanking cardboard again. They were doing precautions without having to do a lot of handling, and they were limiting cardboard drop off. So you can tell it doesn't take much. A solid week of sunny weather has dried out our driveway quite a bit up here, you know. It was pretty much a mud pit, and where there's more shade, you can see where the snow sort of stays and lingers. It actually came off the roof yesterday. It's been up there for months. There's still a little bit left, but this whole side was still packed with snow, and that finally came off yesterday. We'll see if this comes off today, just in time to get 10 more inches of snow.
Leave that board, that box.
But a little bit ready, but not super wet anymore. But anyway, just temporary. We still got and one more storm to weather. So loading up to the dump, bringing some garbage and some recycling today. Definitely feeling ambitious to start some seeds. Brian picked up some garden soil, and I've got a ton of pots. In fact, I could probably grab some. They're over near the shed over there, where the shed was, and start some things inside. We definitely have at least 6 weeks to go before we can put anything in the ground. And when we do, we have to be really conservative about covering them and making sure that we're protecting from frost, because it can frost up to the, beginning of June there. We're looking at the driveway, and Brian wants it to flatten it out. He said it's more angled to the right. See, it's kind of turned that way. So he wants to pull some dirt off the hillside there and flatten it down. It's a lot of snow this year. It's the first time we've been, well, without snow cover since October. It has been solid. It's been, oh wow, Vico, get it. Very, very snowy year.
Bring that frisbee.
Yard cleanup also means picking up all the wood scraps. Definitely gained quite a collection of wood scraps in the past winter months, doing all our projects in our outdoor workshop. So now that we can safely drive the tractor down here without any snow, it's a lot easier. Because 1 week ago, couldn't drive it down here. It was packed. Too much snow.
Yay.
Yay. Clean it up. There's a scrap pile. Quite a bit of scrap wood over there. That'll be a spring project after the last snowfalls, to clean up all that wood. And just like that, we are back to winter. Yep. Still lightly snowing right now. It snowed all day yesterday, Sunday, and it's supposed to snow all day today. Well, folks, and just like that, we are back to winter. Can you believe it? It's still snowing around me. Supposed to snow all day today. I think we're supposed to get, I said, anywhere from 3 to 5 inches today. So it's possible that, I'm not sure exactly how much we have, because it's been so warm that the snow really, really compressed, but it seems like we're at about 10 inches right now. And that was from yesterday's totals. So it snowed steadily yesterday, all day long, and it's supposed to snow the rest of today. So we'll see what we end up with. And it's even supposed to snow later on this week. I think Thursday's calling for another snowstorm. So kind of back to winter for us for a little bit. It seems like we were just getting in that spring fever, looking at the bees flying around, getting seed packets at the store, thinking about starting up some seed trays. But I might be able to do that a little bit, but as far as getting any more work done outside, we're on a hold for right now. It seems like we're going to be digging out from this storm for another week. It doesn't really look like we're going to have some warm temperatures for a while. It seems like it's going to stay in the 40s for the next week or two through maybe the end of April. We'll see what happens, what kind of sunshine we get. But it looks like a lot of precipitation in the forecast, like a lot of the country is seeing, April showers. So I think we're going to be in that boat for a while. We had our little early false spring last week and got a taste of the sunshine and the warmer weather. But I think we're back to winter a little bit for the time being. So anyway, I'm going to take Vigo out in the woods for a walk with my snowshoes and just appreciate the last of the snow, at least hopefully maybe one of the last of the big snowstorms. It's always a chance we to get another big storm like this in May. Usually those don't last too long at all, but right now, got a little bit more white stuff to look at for a little while, guys. The snow? What are you doing? Okay, here we go. Come on, let's go for walkies. Let's go this way. Come on. What are you doing, Vigo? Well, eventually, after 2 days of solid snow, the sun came out, and it was really welcome to see blue skies again. But, sometimes it comes with extra wind. And so this morning, just check out how much the wind is blowing the snow off of all of the trees. It's like its own little micro blizzard, just having the wind just completely knock all the snow off the trees. So in effect, it's like it's still snowing in a way, even though with blue skies. It's kind of cool to look at. Even more cool to go for a walk in the woods and kind of be in it. So I'm taking Vigo for a walk, like our normal morning walk, but definitely did not anticipate this amount of blowing snow during our walk. Some deep snow right here. And I know I've said it before, but snowshoeing in the backcountry will definitely make you huff and puff, especially if you are going uphill. It's very tedious and very cardio, very much a lot of cardio, although Vigo doesn't seem to have any problems with it. That's the hill back there that we hike up, but a little bit too windy today to hike it. Wow, when that wind kicks up, it's like a total whiteout. I was walking and suddenly couldn't see anything. Oh. You can see the light right there. But there's still so much snow in the trees that when the wind gusts hit, it's like a blizzard in the woods. Well, folks, after 2 days of snow, the sun has finally decided to come back out. It looks really pretty right now, except obviously the wind is incredible. It's not a constant wind, and I'm having trouble talking because I've been out hiking for the last hour and my mouth is frozen. Okay, so yeah, we are bracing for yet another storm to show up on Thursday. So 2 days of snow, about 12 inches. We got winds right now. We're going to have some drifting, and then we're going to also have resurgence of a little bit more winter weather on Thursday. So another possibly 10 inches of snow, maybe another foot. But we'll keep you guys posted, okay? Thanks for checking out our storm update. We'll catch you on the next video.